Hello everyone, it's Hindash. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very universally flattering look. It's all about enhancing your features, lifting your eyes. You know, I love doing that. And I just really wanted to create something that would enhance your natural beauty and just play up your features. And this is the look that I did. And I did play up with the lip a bit just so you can see how you can transform it. You can add anything to this look. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the tips and tricks. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so below. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. My model for today is the beautiful Sophie, and I'm going to be showing you how to create this very enhancing, universally flattering look. And yeah, I take this from a nude lip to a red lip, and you can really add so much to this look. It's very simple, it's very effective, and it's just gonna bring out all your natural features and enhance them. For skin prep, I'm going to be starting with the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray. As always, I love this. It wakes you up, it's fresh. And then for moisturizer, I'm going to be taking the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus because Sophie is very dry, and I'm going to be using this with it has an attachment, the Clinique ID, and this is for soothing. It's for sensitive skin. And I'm just going to be applying that all over her skin and rubbing it in very gently. And as I'm doing this, I get to feel what Sophie's skin type is like and what her texture is. And I can add products accordingly. And as I'm doing this, I start to realize that Sophie has quite flaky skin, so I have to be careful with what I use and how I apply things. For eye cream, I'm going to be taking the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. This is my tried and true. I love it for makeup. It just does the job. And makeup sits beautifully on top of this. And I'm just going to tap that in gently, and I'm putting a bit around her smile lines because I feel like she's very dry around there, and that's going to really help moisturize that area. For lip mask, I'm going to be taking the Lucas Paw lip ointment, and this does the trick. It's very thick, and I'm applying it like a lip mask, so by the time I get to lips, they're very soft. For foundation, I'm going to be taking one of my favorite mixes. This is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation mixed with the NARS Super Radiant Booster, which is a very beautiful rose gold champagne, and I love it so much. And I'm taking a bit of the glow as I need it. I'm not going to mix it with the foundation right away. And as always, I'm going to be starting off at the jawline and building my way up. I'm going to be tapping and stippling the foundation into the skin and rubbing it very gently. And as I'm blending it, I start to realize that Sophie is even too dry for a brush, so a beauty blender would have been best, but I do go over everything with a beauty blender in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm just applying the foundation, tapping it in, and just making sure I apply a nice thin layer all over the skin. And as I get to the forehead, I want very minimal product. Now I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to tap it all over the skin, and that's going to just soak up any excess foundation that's been sitting on top of the skin. And again, because Sophie is dry and tends to be flaky, this will really help push the product in nicely and melt everything together. For bronzing, I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. But first, I'm going to be wiping off her brows because I really hate foundation on the brows. It drives me nuts. Okay, so I'm taking a bit of that concealer and tapping it in very gently. I'm not going in to the skin directly because, again, she is dry. So if I do stripes like I usually do and go in to blend them, it's going to be very hard. She can get patchy and it could lift the foundation because her skin is very dry. So that's a good trick. If you are very dry, take that contour or bronzer at the back of your hand if it's a cream, or directly into the brush if you can, and then tap it and buff it into the skin very, very gently. Actually, more tapping and less buffing. And going over everything with a beauty blender. For concealer, I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape. That's what Sophie uses as well. And I'm going to be dotting a very little amount wherever I need it. And again, tapping and blending it in with my beauty blender. Very lightly and dragging it down around the nose. And I really want to brighten with this concealer. I want to brighten and lift and just add light. And you really want to push that product in. For cream blush, I'm going to be taking my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte. I mean, I can't say enough good things about these. I'm obsessed. Whenever I do someone's makeup, I'm always raving about this, and I tell them, you need to get this now. And after I apply it on them, they actually do go and get it because it's so, so good. And I'm going to be taking it directly from the brush and just buffing it in and tapping it onto the skin. So I guess today's lesson is to tap the product into your skin if you're very dry and flaky. For powder, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm taking it with this brush, which I'm obsessed with. I'm going to put the name because I forgot the name. And this is my new technique that I've been doing. I just want to press the powder into the skin and push it in with very, very minimal product. So we're not baking, we are just setting and pushing that powder into the skin, which is perfect for every day. And try this, you're going to love it. For brows, I'm going to be brushing them up, and Sophie has great brows, so I'm just going to fill in the gaps and kind of sharpen the shape, make everything nice and neat. But I still want to see skin coming through. I don't like it when the brows are completely blocked. So concentrating on the outline of the brow. And as I get to the front, I'm being very, very soft, and I don't want any harsh lines, almost keeping it free. And then I'm going to show you a brow product that I've been obsessed with, and I even use it on my brows all the time. And this is the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and it has a kind of micro blading side where it's a brow ink. And it looks like an eyeliner, but you can literally draw individual hairs. It's crazy. You have to try it. And that's what I'm going to be using in the front of the brow and towards the tail, anywhere where I need extra dimension. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to be taking my MAC paint pot in Lay and Low, and I'm obsessed with this shade. It's one of my favorites, and it's a very peachy nude, so it really neutralizes any discoloration on the eyelid and just makes you look bright and awake. And before I do shadow, I'm going to set that with a bit of Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And that's just going to help these shadows really blend very smoothly without tugging onto the skin. So that's a really great trick. I really want to contour and shape the eyes, and for that I'm going to be taking MAC Sandstone, but you can use any gray brown, so even browns in your contour kit that might be too dark for you, use that on your eyes, it's perfect. And I'm going to be pulling that in an outer V shape and winging it out, so really lifting and contouring the eye. And build up slowly, work in layers. I'm going to be taking this MAC eyeliner. It just came out, I think, and I am already obsessed with it. The brush is so tiny, and it's exactly what I've been looking for, to get really close to the lash line without it looking like you're wearing eyeliner. But obviously now we're going to do eyeliner. But it's waterproof, and one side is a felt tip and the other side is a crayon or gel pencil. And I'm starting off with the pencil side and really getting it close to the lashes and blending it out. It's a trick that I always do with the brown, but we're doing it with the black. And take your time, look straight ahead, and just focus that wing on the outer corner to really lift your eye up. And dipping into a black shadow, I'm just going to soften that line up and blend it out. So that way you get that nice diffused look. Taking the brush side, I'm going to create a wing very tight to the lashes and wing it out. You're going to follow the shape that you did with the pencil, but just keep it nice and crisp on the edges. And I'm going to be repeating the same steps on the other eye. And this really does work on every eye shape. It's going to look so beautiful. It's going to look very enhancing. So try this with hooded eyes, try this with round eyes, even almond eyes. They're going to even look more enhanced. I'm obsessed. I mean, this is my go-to, and I just change up the colors and it's so beautiful. I'm going to do mascara and go back to the eyes in a bit. So I'm just focusing it on the outer corners, but letting Sophie do the rest, just so she can really get in there. And I want to add a bit of that wet look, and I'm taking a shimmer shadow, and you want to spray it with Fix Plus to really make it look very wet and sink into the skin. It's going to look like glass, which is so pretty. And I always like to bring it out into the inner corner. I think it looks really pretty when you're looking straight ahead. And tap whatever is left on the brush very gently on the center of the lid to give you a bit of a sparkle. I'm doing individual lashes Ardell in medium and just concentrating it on the outer corner to create even more of a lift. And for blush, I'm going to be taking a beautiful neutral color, and this is Gingerly by MAC. Just so we can keep this look very universal, so you can pair it with any kind of lip. This isn't going to interfere with certain lip colors. So putting it on the cheeks, a bit on the nose, around the forehead, it's nice to put it wherever you've bronzed, just to keep it very nice and unified. That way all the colors work in harmony. For highlights, I'm taking MAC Soft and Gentle. This is one of my favorites, and one of my favorite formulas actually in highlighters. So on the cheekbones, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose. And then going with an eyeshadow brush, I'm taking it on the center of the lid. And again, this is going to mimic that glass, very wet look. And as the eyes are done, I'm going to go back into my previous shadows just to add more intensity and depth, now that I can see everything with the lashes and the shimmer. So it's always nice to revisit certain steps. And then I'm going to take a bit of bronzer and just put it in the hollows of the cheeks. So I'm kind of bronzing, contouring, and adding a bit more depth. Nothing crazy. For lips, I'm going to start with a nude lip, and this is Soar Lip Pencil by MAC. And I'm going to be outlining her lips and filling them in. And you want to go with whatever nude suits your skin tone, and I think a pinky nude really suits Sophie. So that's the color I'm going to go for. And I'm going to be dabbing Mare lipstick on top. Oh, I don't know how to say this. Mare. I'm going to be dabbing that on top and blending it in with a brush, and this matches the lip liner perfectly. And then I'm going to take the MAC Patent Paint Lip Lacquer in the shade Lacquered Up, and I'm going to be dotting that on the center of the lips and blending it out. Because this is a very high pigmented, intense gloss. And I really love how that looks. It just makes the lips look very healthy, very juicy. I'm obsessed. Another trick I love to do is to enhance any freckles or beauty marks, and I use the brow blade for that from Urban Decay. Again, obsessed with the felt tip side. And setting everything with a bit of MAC Fix Plus. So this is the nude version of the look, and I'm going to be doing a red lip. So don't go anywhere. For the red lip, I did it off camera because I didn't know I was going to film it. I kind of just thought about doing a red lip with this look. For photos, I thought it would look really cool. But then I was like, damn, I need to film this. So what I did was I used Cherry Lip Pencil, outlined the lips, same step as when I used Soar, and then I put a bit of Russian red lipstick with a brush, kind of like a stain. And then I went in with the MAC Patent Paint Lip Lacquer in the shade Eternal Sunshine. It's such a beautiful color. And I think it just makes it look like a completely different look, which is crazy, and it's just because we changed the lip. So that is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and hopefully pick up some new techniques. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so and leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.